Hello all, this video will be all about the memory based questions of Ibps SOAF for Mains 2024 exam and the explanation for all the questions and the answers. So moving to the first one, marigold is commonly grown as trap crop to control. The answer for this is nematodes. So here what does trap crop means? Those crops which are usually grown on the boundaries of the fields to attract insect pests and soil-borne harmful biotic agents or trap crops, and these trap crops are also called as decoy crops. And here marigold when grown produce a substance called as alpha terthionyl which leads to the reduction of the nematodes. Moving to the second one, length of Easter cycle of Eve is, the correct answer is 16 days. Here Easter cycle is the reproductive cycle of the cattle. Eve is the adult female of sheep. So the length of Easter cycle in the adult female of sheep, which is called as Eve or dam, is 16 days. Moving to the next one, the host plant for Muga silkworm is, the answer for this is Bacillus bombicina, which is the scientific name of Som. Now, Bacillus bombicina is called as Persea bombicina. The other host plant for Muga silkworm is Soalu, which is scientifically called as Litsia monopetila or Litsia polyantha. Muga silk is golden yellow color silk which is a privilege of India and it is the pride of Assam state. And the scientific name of Muga silkworm is Antheraria assamensis. Moving to the next one, in a papaya orchard for growing dioecious varieties, what is the percentage of male plants required for effective pollination? The answer is 10%. Here dioecious means male and female flowers occur on different plants, and generally the ratio recommended is one plant, which is one male plant for 10 to 25 female plants, which will be 10%. Moving to the next question, what is the symptom of brucellosis in goat? And the correct answer for this is abortion in late pregnancy. So brucellosis is the bacterial disease and the symptoms of this disease includes abortion during late pregnancy, infertility, scrotal swelling in male and joint swelling. And the preventive measures of this disease includes disposal of the dead fetus and placenta, using gloves while handling the infected items. Moving to the next one, what is the unit of crop water use efficiency? And the answer is kg per hectare centimeter. Water use efficiency is the yield of a marketable crop produced per unit of water used in evapotranspiration. And here water use efficiency is of two types, which is crop water use efficiency and field water use efficiency. So crop water use efficiency is the ratio of crop yield to the amount of water depleted by the crop in the process of evapotranspiration. So crop water use efficiency is equal to yield divided by evapotranspiration. And now coming to field water use efficiency, it is the ratio of crop yield to the total amount of water used in the field. So field water use efficiency will be yield divided by water requirement. And here the unit for the yield is measured in terms of kg per hectare, and water depleted or water used is measured either in mm or in cm, which is millimeter or in centimeter. So the unit will be kg per hectare millimeter or kg per hectare centimeter. So next, which toxic compound is present in cotton seed meal? The answer is gossypol. And next question, what is the fat content in double toned milk? It is 1.5%. Fat content in double toned milk should be less than 1.5%, and solid not fat SNF should not be less than 9%. And coming to the next question, Central Institute of Agricultural Engineering is located at, the answer is Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. And moving to the next one, the first somoclonal variety Pusa Jai Kisan is the variety of, and the answer is mustard. Pusa Jai Kisan is the first variety developed in the world with the help of biotechnology through somatic hybridization in India. And the first hybrid of mustard developed in India or in world is NRCHB 506, and this NRCHB 506 is developed from Directorate of Rapeseed and Mustard Research, Bharatpur, Rajasthan in 2009. And moving to the next one, advanced stage of gully erosion leads to. Answer is ravines. Gully erosion comes under water erosion. Prolonged and advanced stage of gully erosion will lead to ravines. Ravines or deep and wide gullies. And moving to the next question, which type of soil contains the highest amount of humus and organic matter? And the answer is peat soil. Peat soils originate in the humid region as a result of accumulation of larger amount of organic matter in the soil. So generally peat soil will have of about 10 to 40% of organic matter. And next question, which branch of meteorology focuses on weather forecasting for crops, tillage and animal husbandry? Answer for this is agriculture meteorology. And coming to the next question, the condition characterized by convolution of the mammary glands, cessation of lactation and shrinkage of alveolus is termed as. It is involution. Involution in milking cows usually occurs after stopping milking once the cow is conceived. In case if the cow is not conceived and after breeding or insemination, soon after that, in the stage of diastrum in the Easter cycle, involution of uterus occurs. Moving to the next question, the semen collected for artificial insemination after equilibration with glycerol is stored at minus 196 degrees Celsius in. It is stored in liquid nitrogen. And here artificial insemination is the technique in which semen with living sperms is collected from the male, which is further introduced into the female reproductive tract for the production of the young one. And for this purpose, semen is collected and stored in liquid nitrogen at minus 196 degrees Celsius. Moving to the next question, which type of demonstration involves showing farmers the method of performing specific agricultural practices such as broadcasting, sowing, grafting or seed treatment to explain new techniques and motivate adoption is? And the answer is method demonstration. Method demonstration is the short type demonstration where any process is shown and made clear to the people by doing in a sequence starting from the beginning to the end, and the principle of method demonstration is learning by doing. Moving to the next one, the sugarcane planting mostly adopted in Maharashtra and Karnataka, where it is planted in October to November and has a lifespan of 15 to 16 months is. The answer is pre-seasonal. There are other two planting seasons in sugarcane, which is Adzali and Eksali. In Adzali, it is 18-month crop and planting is done in July to August. And in Eksali, it is 12-month crop and planting is done in December to February. Moving to the next question, which of the following mixture consists of lignin and polysaccharides which is left undigested in the stomach of the animal? The answer is crude fiber. So, the ration which is given to the ruminant should have minimum of 20 to 25% of crude fiber. So coming to roughages and concentrates, roughages will have crude fiber more than 18% and concentrates will generally have crude fiber less than 18% with low moisture. Moving to the next one, the modification of the stem which has prostrate thickened stem creeping horizontally under the surface of the soil, which is provided with distant nodes and internodes which bear scaly leaves at nodes are. The answer is rhizome. So under stem modifications, there are three types or categories, which is aerial, subaerial and underground stem modifications. And here rhizome comes under underground stem modification. And the examples for rhizome are ginger, turmeric, banana, etc. Moving to the next question, What is the most notorious pest of cole crops that almost defoliates the plant by feeding on its leaves? And the answer is diamondback moth. Here, cole crops are cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, etc. And diamondback moth is scientifically called as Plutella xylostella. Moving to the next question. What is the electrical conductivity of soil water in ds per meter under good management and drainage practices that ensures satisfactory crop production? And the answer will be 0.75 to 2. So when the electrical conductivity is from 0 to 0.25, then water can be used safely. When the electrical conductivity is 0.25 to 0.75, water can be used with moderate leaching. And when the electrical conductivity is from 0.75 to 2.25, water can be used for irrigation purpose with some management practices included. And when the electrical conductivity is from 2.25 to 5, then the water cannot be used for irrigation purpose. So here, according to the question, for satisfactory crop production and also under good management and drainage practices, water with EC from 0.75 to 2 can be used. And moving to the next question, which of the following organisms proliferate under high organic substrate conditions? And the answer for this is heterotrophs. So the organisms which derive energy from sunlight are called as phototrophs, and the organisms which derive energy from chemicals are called as chemotrophs, and the organisms which uses organic chemical sources like glucose are called as organotrophs. The organisms which uses inorganic chemical sources like nitrate, ammonium and sulfate, then these are called as lithotrophs. If an organism uses carbon dioxide as their sole carbon source, those are called as autotrophs, and the organisms which uses organic carbon sources, those are called as heterotrophs. Moving to the next question, minimum support price is calculated based on various factors including cost of production, supply and demand, market prices, trends, etc. Minimum support price is currently determined based on A2 plus FL. In this, FL stands for, it is wages taken as labor for his own family members. Here A2 refers to the cost a farmer actually pays out of his or her pocket for purchasing various inputs and labor. Currently, MSP is calculated by 1.5 times of cost of production. And here, minimum support price is recommended by Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices, and minimum support price is announced by Government of India before sowing of the crops. Moving to the next question, Arka punith is a hybrid of mango which is resistant to spongy tissue, is obtained by crossing the varieties. The answer for this is Alfonso crossed with Banganapalli. Here, Alfonso is the best export variety, but it is susceptible to spongy tissue. Alfonso is also known as Hafiz, and Banganapalli, it is the most commercial variety of Andhra Pradesh. Moving to the next question, the hybrid of apple obtained by cross between Red Delicious and Ambri varieties is, and the answer is Lal Ambri. Here, Red Delicious is widely grown cultivar throughout the world. Lal Ambri has smooth skin, bright dark red color, pulp creamy white, tender, crisp, mild, sweet and juicy. And Lal Ambri has an excellent keeping quality. Moving to the next question, lordosis in fish is caused due to the deficiency of, and the answer is vitamin C. Lordosis is a condition in fish where fish vertebral column curves ventrally, often in a V shape. Moving to the next question, eggshells are primarily composed of the nutrient, and the answer is calcium. Egg consists of three parts: shell, egg white and egg yolk. So eggshell constitutes of about 8 to 11% and egg white is about 56 to 61%, and egg yolk is about 27 to 32%. Moving to the next one, GMO foods developed using genetic engineering or having organism in it is, and the answer is genetically modified food or engineered food. And the next question, drumhead culture technique is used to determine the water requirement of, and the answer is for rice. So drumhead culture in rice is used for assessing crop evapotranspiration, percolation, effective and ineffective rainfall of a rice crop simultaneously when in the field conditions, and this will help to analyze the water requirement. Moving to the next question, what are the effective measures to manage sunburn in fig fruits? And the answer is canopy management and lime application on exposed trunk. So sunburn in fig trees is the serious problem affecting young trees. Due to sunburn, the affected parts crack and the bark peels off. Heavy pruning and exposure of branches to sunlight are the causes of sunburn. The next 30 questions will be in part 2 video.